Morning, good night, good evening. I don't know what time it is where you are. It's morning time for me, so we're having a cup of coffee this morning. Today we're going to talk about broadheads and what kind of broadheads I use and my personal opinion on broadheads in general, because I know it's a kind of a hot topic for people. Always deciding to choose what kind of broadhead they want to use this year, or just testing some things out. So for me personally, I used to be a fixed blade guy. I used to love muzzies, and that's what I would run. I'd always run muzzy because I didn't like the expandable thing. I had a few fail on me like raids and stuff like that. People love raids, and I had them work too. But I also had some experiences where I hit them in the shoulder. People mess up and they hit deer a little forward sometimes. That's what I did, and the blade would just shatter and all that. But personally, I shoot beast broadheads. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, nothing like that. They don't pay me to make videos about them. But I used them for the first time last year because I believe that's when they came out. And I was like, you know what, I'll give them a shot. They said they had that bone, dodging technology where these broadheads come out, and when it hits the bone, one of them will go in, the other one will stay open. So it's a really interesting concept that they have. And I was kind of skeptical at first on if they were going to work or not, and they do work very well. And by far, this is the sharpest broadhead I have ever taken out of a package, and they stay sharp. That's another thing. It's the durability of these blades is unmatched. I mean, you can see I actually shot a deer with this last year. There's a little bit of hair on it still, but these blades are still raised. I didn't resharpen them, nothing like that. I made a good shot right through the lungs, and these blades are razor sharp still. I mean, I'm borderline scared to touch them with my finger still. And I'd be confident shooting another deer with this. It's still fully functional. I would show you, but I don't have little finger things they send with them. I mean, that's how sharp they are. They send little finger things with them. I mean, they are tried and true. Like I said, no sponsorship, nothing. The sharpest broadhead I have ever taken out of a package, and they work. I mean, they really do. I shot a doe last year. No, I'll tell you a better example. I shot a pig with them last year, and I shot him kind of quartering away, so I tucked it back, and it went through his opposite shoulder for a mechanic. I mean, went through it, slammed through it, and that's a pig. And I'm shooting 63 pounds. I mean, I'm not shooting a really heavy arrow. I'm not pulling back 80 pounds. I mean, I just want to smooth the drawback and to get what I need done. And I smack slam through. It didn't go all the way through, arrow and all, but I mean, it was probably this much sticking out of the other side, and it broke off. But this broadhead punched through the other side of a pig's shoulder. I mean, there's something to say about that. There's not many broadheads that are do that, especially mechanical. And I mean, the tips on these things as well are just so durable and so sharp. I mean, they don't bend over, they don't break, bust up into pieces like a lot of other ones do. I mean, they are really quality made broadheads. And if I were to go back, I probably wouldn't shoot another mechanical. I'm going to shoot these again this year. If these weren't out on the market, I'd probably be shooting back to my muzzies because that was just what I liked, and they worked. They flew good, so I recommend these beast broadheads. Probably is my number one, and number two would still be those mechanical muzzies. And I just use the ones that you put together yourself, and I mean they were sharp, and they would bust through a shoulder because that's people mess up. They're like, oh, you made a bad shot or whatever, but you're gonna make bad shots. You're gonna hit limbs. You're gonna pull. You're gonna torque your bow. I mean, those things are just gonna happen. I mean, that's hunting for you. But like I said, my recommendation: beast broadheads by far against any other broadhead I've shot personally. So that's just my 10 cents. Take it how you want it or don't. I don't care.